Today, I want to share with you guys a story on why I failed at becoming a YouTuber and why I think a lot of others will too. And stick around till the end because I'll also reveal why I think Mr. Beast is destroying YouTube. But first, let's go back to a time before smartphones existed. It's 1997. The Titanic had just hit the theaters and I had a very cute dog called Happy. I was 7 years old at the time and life was a lot simpler. Back then, we used to play games outside, ride our bikes, and have real-life adventures. We weren't glued to our screens like we are today, except to play Snake. Now that game was fun. I was living in Argentina. For all you non-geography folks, that's that country all the way in the tip of South America. Back then, my mom had her own TV show called Hielo y Limón.
Dude, your mom's a MILF, man.
Okay. Calm down. One day, my mom brings over to the house a whole TV crew to film one of her TV shows. And during a commercial break, a cameraman called Tito filmed me and showed me the footage. Believe it or not, I had never seen a recording on myself before that day. I mean, I'd seen pictures of myself, but never a video. It's hard to explain what I felt, but I had this feeling like I was meant to be on TV. Ever since that day, I begged my mom to take me to any type of TV or movie casting, but she refused. But don't you feel like the more you're told no, the more you want to do something? Fast forward to 2005. I'm 15 years old, and YouTube is being released to the public for the very first time. Back then, I would spend my afternoons watching the Wild Thornberrys and idolizing my hero Steve Irwin on the Crocodile Hunter.
Tell you what, they don't come much bigger than this. What a beauty!
I wanted to be just like him when I grew up and have my very own TV show traveling around the world. My plan was to upload videos on YouTube, hoping that someone would like me and just give me my own TV show. So while all my friends were saving up to buy the next PlayStation 3, I was trying to save up money to be able to buy a CyberShot camera. You guys want to check out my first masterpiece? Don't judge me, all right? I was into parkour at the time. Fast forward to 2008. Obama was elected president, Charlie Bit My Finger was a viral video of the year, and I just graduated high school and been accepted into film school. But before diving straight in, I signed up to do a 3-month survival course in the Australian outback. I was a huge fan of Bear Grylls and wanted to learn the skills necessary to be able to survive in the great outdoors. It's now 2011. I'm 21 years old, Bin Laden's been taken down, and Neon Cat is a viral YouTube sensation. That summer, after a lot of hard work, I managed to secure an internship at Warner Brothers Studio. It was a dream come true, and I couldn't believe that I'd be actually working in a Hollywood studio. Unfortunately, I ended up hating the experience as Hollywood was filled with fake people who made you suck up to them to get anywhere. As much as I liked filmmaking, that world just wasn't for me. So I put my film career on pause and ended up double majoring in business administration. Fast forward to 2014. I'm 24 years old, Malaysia flight MH370 has disappeared, and everybody's doing the Ice Bucket Challenge. Having graduated with a degree in film and business, I now secured a soul-sucking job in finance in Argentina. Even though I was making good money, I hated being stuck in an office all day, and the only thing that made me happy was making vlogs on YouTube, which nobody watched. Nobody's really watching my vlogs, it's just me. It's 2015. Gangnam Style has taken the world by storm, and I was 1 year into my corporate finance job. At this point, the cubicle life had become unbearable, and all I could think about was traveling the world and starting my own YouTube channel. But while the idea seemed great, I was scared that I would quickly run out of money. Even though there was a whole world to explore, if money didn't come in, I would just end up right where I started. Then one day, while watching Shark Tank, a light bulb went off and I decided to start my own company. A few months later, I'd moved to Miami to start my very own swimwear business. Little did I know that 2 years later, I'd be accepted into the very program I got the idea from.
Hello Sharks, how are you? My name is Uki Dean, I'm from the beautiful city of Buenos Aires, Argentina, and I am seeking a $200,000 investment in exchange for a 20% stake in my company. Sharks, 2 years ago, I was sitting in my corporate finance job, just wishing I could be at the beach. So you know what I did? I looked at my boss straight into the eyes, I gathered all the courage I had, and I said, I quit, goodbye, ciao. I then put all of my life savings into starting a fantastic line of swimwear I proudly call Burmese.
I know what you're wondering. Why did I put a Latino accent on Shark Tank? Guys, a Latino accent sells a lot more and is a lot more charming than using an American accent. And I was there to sell. Fast forward to 2020. Everybody's doing TikToks, Mr. Beast is becoming one of the world's largest creators, and after a lot of hard work and effort, my company Burmese has become a 7-figure business. One day, I found myself watching an episode by Yes Theory called Throwing a Dart at a Map and Flying Wherever It Lands. I couldn't believe it. These guys were making a living out of traveling around the world, and here I was, completely sidetracked from my dreams of being a YouTuber and focused only on growing my business Burmese. Determined to get back on track, I terminated the rental agreement on my apartment and purchased a ticket to Argentina to film an episode in the Patagonia. Unfortunately, fate had other plans.
China has identified the cause of the
mysterious new virus.
China is urging its citizens not to travel abroad.
I have today declared that the coronavirus presents a public health emergency in the United States.
Then, disaster struck. The day I landed in Argentina, my connecting flight was canceled, the airport closed down, and the Argentine government started closing down highways and forcing everyone into their homes. With no place to go and nowhere to stay, my uncle suggested I stay at a farmhouse he had in the Argentine Pampas. With no time to spare, I rented a car and drove to his farmhouse, which was over 8 hours away. The very next day, the Argentine government closed down all the highways, commencing what would be the world's longest lockdown, which would last a total of 10 months.
Nadie puede moverse de su residencia. Todos tienen que quedarse en sus casas.
Stuck in the farm with nothing to do, I decided at boredom to open up a TikTok account and started uploading some videos. Within a matter of days, my videos went viral and my account reached over 1 million followers. Taking advantage that I was TikTok famous, I decided to open up a YouTube channel in Spanish, and I did a series of survival challenges in the farm. The idea was a tremendous success, and I got up to 170,000 subscribers within the first month.
Boludo, están re locos, chabón. 170,000 seguidores. Gracias, Ukilavers.
Even though my dreams of being a YouTuber were quickly becoming a reality, it was taking up all my time, and as a consequence, Burmese was taking a hit.
No! God, please, no! No!
To compensate for the drop in sales, I tried to get my new followers to buy some Burmese, but it turned out to be impossible. Even though a lot of people expressed that they wanted to buy Burmese, there were two problems. On the one hand, people didn't have enough money due to the country's economic crisis, and on the other, the government's extreme protectionist policies made it almost impossible for people to import clothing. Unfortunately, I faced a strict reality. If I wanted to continue pursuing my dream of becoming a YouTuber, I'd have to start creating content in English that would cater to a US audience that could actually buy my products. Really good. Just think of all the successful YouTubers that have their own brands and make millions promoting their products on their channels. Mr. Beast, for example, has Feastables and Mr. Beast Burger. Logan Paul is Prime, Eric is Pizzafy, Yes Theory is Seek Discomfort, and the list goes on and on. The biggest difference between me and those other YouTubers, aside from the millions of followers, is that while I dedicated over 5 years to turn Burmese into an amazing brand, they most likely just hired other companies to do it for them, resulting in very bad quality products.
Oh, tastes like dishwashing detergent.
Look at the bottom of my buns.
This tastes like mud, dude.
Given that I already had a successful brand, all I needed now was to become a successful YouTuber. I mean, I'd done it in Argentina, I should be able to do it in the US as well, right? It's now 2022. Russia has just invaded Ukraine, Elon Musk bought Twitter, and I'm trying to figure out how to go viral on YouTube. And then I noticed the popularity of 24-hour survival challenges.
So me and the boys are gonna spend 24 hours in a rainforest. I'm going to survive this island with only a knife.
I've been abandoned here with only a match and the clothes on my back.
This was perfect. Unlike those other YouTubers, I actually had survival training. So over the next year, I tested my skills trying to survive in the Sahara Desert, Antarctica, the jungles of Costa Rica, the treacherous Bermuda Triangle, the Everglades, the canyons of Moab, an uninhabited island, and the bear-infested Rocky Mountains. Even though I felt these videos were great, for some reason the algorithm didn't like them.
Anytime you say the word algorithm, just replace it with audience, and it works perfectly. Like, the algorithm didn't like that video? No, the audience didn't like that video. Literally, that's it. If people are clicking and watching, then it gets promoted more. And that's literally all the algorithm does, is reflect what the people want.
Was Mr. Beast right? Were my videos actually boring people? Over the course of a year, I didn't gain a single subscriber, and all I would get was comments in Spanish such as, ¿Qué es esta mierda? Habla en castellano, boludo. Y volvé al campo con tu caballo. Which basically translates to, what the fuck is this shit? Go back to making videos in Spanish and hanging out with your horse. After a deep analysis, I hypothesized that I needed to open up a new channel. You see, at the time I was uploading all my videos to my account Gaucho the Pampas, which had 170,000 subscribers. The problem was that those subscribers were all from Argentina, and I was now trying to push videos in English to them. What I speculated was that the algorithm was now pushing all my new English content to more viewers from Argentina, which didn't speak English, so hence, nobody was watching the videos. So I deleted all my videos in English and just re-uploaded them onto a new channel. Sure enough, the first day, I started getting comments in English. Let me read some of the comments. Watch the full video. This video honestly felt like it could have been done by a YouTuber with 10 million subscribers. Honestly, really great. The fact that you only have 10 subscribers doesn't matter. Keep it up. Your channel will blow up very soon if you upload more videos of this quality. It was an amazing feeling. It was like all the hard work I'd put in was not in vain. It's now 2023. The Ocean Gate submarine disappeared, Israel declared war on Hamas, and my YouTube account has reached 500 followers. The progress I was making was encouraging, but for some reason YouTube just wasn't promoting my video to more audiences. I even tried promoting my videos using YouTube ads, but ended up costing me about $1 per subscriber, which was extremely expensive. I mean, I wasn't gonna spend $10,000 to get 10,000 subscribers. Bruh. Realizing that I needed a more effective approach to make my videos go viral, I decided to copy other successful YouTubers and do their same videos, but with a slight twist. My first victim was Ryan Trahan. His video, Overnight in the Loneliest House in the World, not only got 30 million views, but he forgot to mention a key aspect of the story, that the house was in reality a cabin for hunting puffins. So after a lot of hard work, I managed to get in contact with one of the hunters called Ragnar, who agreed to share with me a story and teach me about the cultural traditions of puffin hunting in Iceland. I mean, this video has to blow up, right? My next victim, Matthew Bean. His video, I hired 50 real-life Spider-Men, got a whopping 34 million views. So I figured, if I use my influence in Argentina to try and gather 3,000 Spider-Men and simultaneously break a world record, I mean, I should be able to get 1 million views, right? Okay, let's try something else. If the video Gordon Ramsay catches king crabs has 49 million views, surely if I go to the Arctic to catch the exact same crabs and simultaneously sleep in a snow hotel, I should be able to get some views, right? After all these failed attempts, I said, maybe I just need to do a collaboration with another YouTuber. So for the next 6 months, I DM'd every single day a YouTuber called Phidias, until one day he said, all right, you can be in one of my videos. Clearly none of these strategies worked, so I'm just gonna let Mr. Beast explain what I think happened.
A lot of times people, oh boy, it's like they think their videos are better than they are, honestly. Wow. That and they have horrible friend groups because you really are like the type of YouTubers you hang around. And so it's getting people with the right YouTuber friend group that aren't pussies and will actually tell them when their content's bad.
It's now 2024 and I've come to realize that my videos aren't blowing up because I've just been imitating others instead of creating authentic content. I mean, the reason I went viral in Argentina wasn't for copying others, but because I was the only one creating that type of content at the time. I have to admit that I still firmly believe that my videos have the ability to go viral, but it's gonna be very difficult because YouTube has been flooded with creators, making it very difficult to stand out. I believe that a significant part of this overcrowdedness has to do with the popularity of Mr. Beast. His ability to make videos go viral and his openness to share about how he cracked the YouTube algorithm has led to a wave of imitators that are causing YouTube to look the exact same.
People on YouTube are following in your footsteps and trying to copy you.
Yeah.
And so the thumbnails look the same, a lot of the concepts look the same.
I know.
And so when you open up YouTube, for a period of time, it just felt like, wow, why does every thumbnail look the same with just a different person's face?
Yeah.
Why do some of these concepts look the same? The subtitles feel the same.
I wish people would like, there's like inspiration and then there's just stealing. And so many people just steal.
I mean, I should know. I clearly became one of them. But in all seriousness, if you guys today go to the YouTube homepage, you'll see hundreds of these Mr. Beast style clones that are creating these loud, fast-paced, soulless videos that are designed to grab your attention and keep you from clicking away.
Do you worry that that style is is, I don't want to say outplayed, but too many people are doing it. It's becoming too common. And now you have to change to adapt.
I feel that much like movies or series, what YouTube needs is more relatable stories that create heartfelt, emotional connections with the audience that change you in a way or another. Videos today are so fast-paced and focused on grabbing your attention that there isn't a moment to just take a break and explore the characters' personalities and their vulnerabilities. Out of all the videos that I made, the only one that I feel gets close to this is I investigated the loneliest house in the world. Unlike all my other videos that feel scripted and overacted, this one breaks away from the Mr. Beast style formula and actually gives you time to explore the storyline and dig deep into the characters. For this reason, from now on, I'm gonna try and focus on creating more meaningful, heartfelt stories that people can actually relate to. I hope you'll join me on this adventure. If you want to see another cool episode, just click right here and check out I Investigated the Loneliest House in the World. It's honestly my favorite episode, and I'm sure you're gonna like it. Thanks again, guys.